Let's solve this problem on the law of cosines. So what is the law of cosines? All right, so we have here a problem. We're given with a triangle, and the sides of the triangle, we have 9.4 centimeters on one side. We have 13 centimeters on the other side, and the last side is 7 centimeters. And we have an unknown. There is an unknown angle of theta here that's opposite the side 13. So we have an angle unknown, which is theta, opposite the side 13 centimeters. So step one, as we always do, is we will understand the triangle which we just did, right? So let us now name the sides of the triangle just to keep track, all right? We name the sides of the triangle as ABC. So let's say letter B is 9.4. So this is side B. This is side C. Side C is 7. And the side A is 13. So side A 13 is the side that's opposite the unknown angle theta. All right, opposite means, look at that, that's the opposite, exactly opposite the unknown angle theta. All right, so the question here is, what is the angle theta? So solve for the unknown angle. All right, using the law of cosines. So it is specified that we need to use the law of cosines. Now, why can't we just use the Pythagorean theorem? Right? Because the Pythagorean theorem also works for triangle, remember? C squared is equals to A squared plus B squared, right? That's the Pythagorean theorem, right? A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Why can't we just use this simple theorem to solve for the angle? Do you know the answer? The answer is because the Pythagorean theorem only works for right triangles, or a triangle that has 90 degrees as one of the angles. So if one of the angles of a triangle is 90 degrees, or it is a right angle, then you can use the Pythagorean theorem. Right? But in other triangles where it is not 90 degrees, then you cannot use the Pythagorean theorem. In this case, none of those angles is 90 degrees. This is not 90. This is not 90. And I don't think this is also 90. So neither of those angles are, none of the angle is actually 90. So you cannot use the Pythagorean theorem. And we don't know if this triangle has a right angle. In fact, if you try to, remember, if you square the one side, it must be the square of the sum of the squares of the two sides, because that is what the Pythagorean theorem is. And of course, this will not give us, this given triangle will not give us that exact proportion, right? So this one is not a right triangle. So we will be using the law of cosines to solve for the unknown angle. All right. And what is the law of cosines? We will have to remember. And step 3 is to introduce the law of cosines. There are actually 3 of them. There are 3 forms of the law of cosines. If any triangle with sides A, B, C, and angles, so the sides of the triangle are the smaller letters A, B, C, and the angles are the capital letters A, B, C, opposite those sides respectively. So these are the laws of cosines. The 3 forms. The first one we have here, remember, the smaller letters are the sides, and the big letters are the angles. All right, so we have here A, one side is squared, and you see here B and C, summed. All right? And we have here 2b cosine A. 2 times BC and then times cosine of A. All right. Here we have, for the second one, we have the square of B squared. Since this is the one that is squared, then it is equal to the rest of the sides. A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine capital B. And the last one is small c squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of the big C. What do you notice there? Is there any pattern that you could see in this law of cosines? If you really need to memorize it, you can actually memorize the laws of cosines. If you can see here, if the side is squared, so here if the side is squared on one side, so here we have the square of the small side A. Look at the other side. What is the angle? The cosine of the big A. If you take the square of the small b, it's the cosine of the big B. The square of the small c, the cosine of the capital C. So that means if you square the side A, the angle opposite to it, which is capital A, should be there, cosine A. You take the cosine. So if you square the side B, you need to take the cosine of the angle opposite that side, which is capital B. If you take the square here of the side C, small c, you need to take the cosine on the other side, the cosine of the angle opposite to that side. It is the big letter C. So it's quite easy to memorize. And if you see here, we have A, B, and C, and we have 2BC. We have here A and C, it will be 2AC. We have here A and B, and we have 2AB. So it is quite easy to memorize these three forms of the law of cosines. Now, let's go back to the problem. How do we solve the unknown angle? Which of these three forms of the cosine law should we use? Should it be the A, B, or C? All right. Now, let's go back. Which one should we use, do you think? So this is our triangle in the problem. We need to solve this one. Remember, we already assigned the coding for the smaller letters for the sides. So this one is B, and this one is C, and this side 13 is A. All right. So we can actually use which formula do you think? Since we want to solve this, we want to use the formula that actually uses its opposite. So we will use the A squared here, and we will call this one as the big A, because that's the one opposite to the smaller A. All right? So we will use this formula or this form of the law of cosine. If you see here, this is actually given. And this cosine is actually cosine of the big A, or cosine theta. Right? Because this is the one that is squared, so the angle on the other side must be the cosine of the angle opposite the smaller A. So big A. And now that we have selected the correct form of the law of cosine, all you need to do now is to plug in all the numbers. All right? Because we have A, B, and C, small a, B, C. So there's an A, we have B squared, we have C squared, we have 2BC, and the cosine of the unknown. So what is left in that is the angle, because everything is actually there. A, B, C are there. And we have cosine of theta, which is the only one unknown in that equation. So when you simplify that, you use your calculator, like 13 square equal to 9.5, you square it. So if you manipulate that equation, it will come up with something like this, right? So it will be simplified like that. So equal to negative 131 times 6 cosine theta. And how would you solve theta? You need to take the inverse of cosine, all right? To solve for theta, you need to take the inverse of cosine, and the final answer for the angle is 103.91. All right, that is how you will use the law of cosine. Right, if you have some questions, remember to leave a comment below, and hope to see you again in my next video.